It's going to take us a minute to get back to what the live streaming used to be, but that is okay. We've been gone for a while, but we managed to fix it. Hooray. And I'm going to be on my best behaviour for as long as I possibly can.
I'm brave as one.
What are you looking at? Oh, new TikTok. Oh, everyone, go have a look at the new TikTok. It's a football one. That's new, isn't it?
First person to comment on the TikTok.
How did you do that?
Because I saw Harvey uploading it.
Oh, right, okay.
Well
done you.
I wanted to watch it, and every time you went to watch it back, you only watched the first bit. So I was waiting for it to upload so I could watch it on my own phone.
Right. Yeah, it's a relatively funny one, to be fair.
I love how people are still referring to Leo as Theo in the comments. Theo regretted everything that happened here.
Poor fella. I can't believe we've gotten away with just changing his name. Our own little brother.
Theo mentioned.
You know what I'm going to just clean this a second. I don't actually know if it is dirty or if it's just like the lighting, but that's a bit better. Right, Tills, a lot of people are talking to you. They're all still on the Spanish thing. Surely you're fluent in Spanish now.
We've got a test on Friday.
Nice. A Spanish test.
Nah, a French one, mate.
Do you take French at all?
Nah.
That's a shame. We were just in France. In fairness, though, we've got a new house in Spain, so that'll come in handy for over there. Exciting new content coming. New house in Spain.
Yeah, but these guys probably won't even go out with me.
Probably not with you, no.
Exactly, so it's not exciting, something tells me.
Why did you stop FOMO? Good question.
Because no one had fear of missing out anymore. You guys.
Everyone stopped having the fear of missing out. That is why the show ended. No.
Because I was just too good. I started to take over, but I didn't have time to keep being in all the episodes.
Were you ever on the show? Were you?
Right.
I can't remember.
Right.
Bro, I think we did like almost 100 episodes of that. I didn't count. I'm sure someone could find out for me how many episodes we actually did, but
right.
We did a lot of episodes of it.
I was in at least 3. At least.
At least 3. Okay.
I'm more certain the one I remember is when Harvey tried to make me a troll and it just didn't work.
Oh yeah, that was the lockdown stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense.
Even if I wasn't in it, I was watching you guys.
Is there something wrong with the quality of this? Am I bugging? Right, the actual reason that it's not going anymore. First of all, we slightly outgrew it. Second of all, at that time, CBBC were bringing in loads of like animation and stuff, so they cut a load of shows. And because, the light is blurred. It's probably the light in the mirror, so I'm going to point this up. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to point that up. Hopefully that fixes it slightly. I think that's a bit better. Because it was shining right into the mirror. So they were bringing in loads of animation in CBBC, and because they needed to, get some budget for that to buy shows off of other people, they cut a load of shows, ours being one of them. So, that's why that show specifically stopped. It was a bit weird that it did, because it was actually one of CBBC's top shows, especially like budget comparison-wise. But
I'm going to be honest, I can only see the things in capital letters from here.
You need glasses?
No.
You can't see, bruv. Or if I poked your eye, do you reckon you'd be able to see then? Are you watching the Euros? Yeah, so I was debating, right?
State, guys.
Tilly's got Germany.
I think.
I was debating going live to say hi to you guys again, or watching the rest of the Scotland game, and you guys won. So that shows where my priority's at. Just saying, just so we know. I would love to be watching the Euros right now, but you guys are more important. On another note, I feel really bad for this. Just want to make sure. These Harvey doesn't need to know. Someone sent us some nice pairs of glasses, so Very appreciative of that. It's got a nice little case. Oh, it did have a note. Let me read it out, just in case I think she is here. In we go. Ashton Fletcher. Thank you so much, Ashton Fletcher. You're a legend. Love the glasses.
They weren't to me, but thanks.
I'm going to get them out, try them on for you.
But
Not
let's
that
be honest,
anyone
guys,
cares.
I'm a lot more dedicated than Harvey, so I'm not sure why he's still getting stuff sent to him.
You are a lot more dedicated than Harvey. They're quite cool though. Oh, they've got like, I can't remember what the thing. It's like something. It's like polar something lenses. I don't really know what. No, it's not. It's.
That's what it said.
Oh, well, maybe that's what it said on yours.
Yes, it literally said that on my sticker.
Maybe mine are the same, but they've got funky lenses, and I'm a big fan. They'll be quite useful for summer. Tills, we look sick right now. Tills, just look.
What's the matter with her?
We look so cool. Should we form a band? And just like always wear glasses. No face reveal. No one will ever know it's us.
It's a mirror.
It's a mirror. You can see yourself.
Yeah. Can you not see yourself in mine?
No, I can see your eyes.
I don't like that. Oh, I can see your eyes. But it's more a mirror. It literally says UV 400.
Look at that.
UV 400 protection.
Oh wow, that sounds like a lot of protection. I got merch today. Legend. Thank you, Olivia. Yeah, if anyone wants to go to the store, get some merch. Something actually that I did want to talk to you guys about. So we've been talking with our stylist, and we don't necessarily have to do this, but I'm putting it out there to see if anyone's interested. So obviously with like doing merch and stuff, we make samples of things sometimes to see. I've got a bit of hair sticking out. I was just at the gym, everyone. Sorry, I went in the sauna and shower after, and hair's all over the shop. I'm just gonna leave my hood up. So we make samples to see if things work and if we like them or not. And sometimes we decide against it. Sometimes it's just like, oh, we might do that in the future. Would anyone be interested in us doing like a sample sale of merch? So it's like very few random pieces, and it'll sort of be like the most limited you can get kind of thing. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of yeses. Okay, I'm getting a scary amount of yeses in the sense that we don't even have that many samples. So this is gonna have to be a fight to the death. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I can't promise how quick the turnaround will be, but we were aiming to do it sort of summertime because I think the majority of them are going to be like hoodies and stuff. So you're not going to want them, directly in summer. But I'm sure some of you don't mind whenever they get released, I suppose. But yeah, I'll speak to Callum. We will work on that. Do not worry. And then after that, we'll try and get some more stuff out. It's just at the moment we've been focusing on a lot of other stuff and not really been able to properly dive into the merch. So more will be coming, I promise. But for now, we've just got so much in different areas going on that we've got to focus our attention towards that. At the minute, Tilly, you look sick. Love your style right now.
Thanks.
I'm not sure why you're doing it, but I'm backing it. I'm loving it. How is everyone? Are we all okay? Are we having a nice summer? Are we enjoying the Euros?
Radical.
Thank you, Tilly. Hi, Annie. Fine.
They spelt me ammo wrong.
Some of you are not feeling great, it seems. I'm sorry to hear that. I suppose you just finished GCSEs, congrats. Yeah, I suppose, to be fair, summer can do that to some people. It's really hot. Things get more stressful.
I have hay fever.
I actually kind of prefer the sun in a way. I mean, it depends how hot it is. It just generally, the sun makes me feel happier.
Harvey has hay fever.
I don't know what it is about it. I must admit I've been very stressed recently. Probably a good time for me to not be live streaming as much, I suppose. That's me being honest. Me opening up tills, isn't that right?
It's okay, we got banned anyway.
But I'm good now. Got some exciting stuff going on. Podcast is rolling. We've got some new episodes coming out. This next one this week.
Do they have certain dates where they come out?
Yes, we're aiming for every Saturday, and we'll obviously let them know if it changes, but it should be every Saturday. I am going to pre-warn you guys. So, talking about the podcast, if you haven't watched it yet, it's over on YouTube. Second episode is out. The third episode, we have had to, we have chosen to do a viewer discretion warning at the start. I'm not going to reveal why, because I think the element of surprise is quite exciting. And I'm going to leave that to your guys' imaginations of why. Tilly knows exactly why.
I blame Mum and Dobby.
There's nothing too bad, but we obviously want to make sure people know and aren't completely surprised by the topic we've talked about, essentially. We're just basically we're covering our bases, and we know that there are quite a lot of young people that watch our content. Don't worry, it's not like ridiculous, but you've got to tell people sometimes if you're going to talk about something that, you know, we wouldn't typically talk about. That's why we've got the podcast. We're trying to, you know, excite and talk about things that you wouldn't expect siblings to talk about, essentially. So it's not ridiculous, I promise. I'm not trying to like hype it up too much. It's not mental, but it's different. It's certainly something you'll have never seen me and Harvey talk about before or try to explain.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, it's fine. You didn't need to contribute. How much is the merch? Yeah, I am pretty sure, and I'm hoping someone can fact check for me, I'm pretty sure the hoodies are around 40 quid. We absolutely try and keep it as cheap as possible, as affordable as possible, whilst having pretty damn good quality. I've had this hoodie for months now, worn it a lot as well, and look, it's fine. This is the same hoodie I started with, so it lasts a long. Like when did we release these? Can someone remind me? It was like towards the start of the year. £38. Yeah, cool. Whenever we release these, that's how long I've been wearing this hoodie, and it's absolutely fine. No tears, no thingy problems. I suppose you've definitely got to sort of look at the tags and whatnot to check the wash, because obviously if you cook this print too hot in the washer or dryer, it's the same with any clothes, it's probably going to peel or split or whatever, but actually this is quite good, so you should typically be all right. Looks like Phil Foden. Thank you. I'm not out in Germany though, so I think it's safe to assume that ain't me. If, and I say this every live, if you guys wouldn't mind liking the live a little bit, massively appreciated, helps us out. And yeah, I'm excited to be back streaming, aren't you, Tills?
Yeah.
You love it. It's your favourite.
Yeah, I can't get a word in edgeways with you.
Well, you can speak, you can talk to me, you can talk to them. I'm just trying to fill the space, bruv, because otherwise we'll just be in silence and probably have about 1,500 people watching us.
Yeah, but then, like...
Because it's ridiculous and I don't understand this app, but...
Yeah, but, like, you start talking about something and then there's no interrupting you, really.
But chime in. Chime in whenever you want.
You talk about stuff like DJing and...
What? When have I mentioned DJing?
You have. You're talking about gigs and stuff once, and you're talking about...
On saying that...
I knew you were going to bring that up!
So, I've got a bit of explaining to do, right?
So he's got a bit of explaining to do. So basically, he's got 2 gigs at... Oh.
That's not actually what I was going to start with.
Damn it.
So, I don't know if anyone noticed, I posted on Instagram like a couple of weeks ago that I had a set in London. Anyone obviously that was over 18 was more than welcome to come down to it. I'm not gonna like try and force these sets on you guys, because I know a lot of you don't particularly prefer like the club scene and all that kind of stuff. It's just, honestly, all of that stuff is more of like a side hustle for me. I love it. I'm doing it to become a better musician. Whoever wants to come can come. Don't feel pressure to. That's just what I'm doing for my own thing. Anyway, I was going to be doing a set. Unfortunately, there were some complications. That one, I think, is being rescheduled now. And I know it's been a bit of a nightmare with us having things cancelled at the moment. But, and it's a big but, and I don't want to promise anything because I know how this industry is and I know how events can, go pear-shaped last minute. I do have 2 sets at, can you remember the name?
No.
It's a big one.
I know.
It's very exciting. And I don't know if all of you will know what it's called or what the place is, but I've got 2 sets at Ministry of Sound next week. And I'm very excited. And what's even more exciting is, so one of them, so it's on Tuesday, and that one is over 18, unfortunately. Sorry, anyone. However, the Thursday one, I didn't even realise they did this, is over 16. So I personally haven't looked into like the ticketing of the event, but it's an over 16 event. So I don't know whether that means that over 18s can't go. I'm actually not sure. I haven't asked, but I know that the Thursday one is available for people of the age of 16 up, kind of thing. And it's quite an early one as well. I think I'm the last person on the Thursday, and I think I'm starting at like 8:30, so it is like a really early one. Whereas the one on Tuesday, I think I'm on at like 11:30 kind of thing. I don't know if I'll be like posting about this stuff. I just wanted to let you guys know
so
if you were in. So it's
to.
Ministry of Sound in London. Pretty sure it's in Elephant and Castle. Can't be 100% sure though. I don't know. I haven't done enough research, but it's sort of been. I found out last minute. On the Thursday, I saw someone ask, "What music will you be DJing?" DJing. Thursday, I think I'll be going for sort of more like well-known commercial house stuff. On the Tuesday, I might have a bit more fun with it and do the stuff that I really like to play, which is slightly on the more intense side, but it's like high energy. I love it. I'm hoping it's going to be sick. I've got a lot of people there helping me out because obviously I'm quite new to the DJing scene, so they're sort of like watching over me and helping me with my first proper sets, because obviously with the stuff I've done before, it's just me having taught myself how to DJ. So this is some guys that are actually being kind enough to help me properly get started with it. So anything to contribute, Tills?
No.
What have you been up to this week? Rehearsals. You just got into a place you really wanted to go to, right? I shouldn't have phrased it like that.
Huh?
You got into a really cool place for performing arts, right? Yeah. Because she's a boss. Isn't that right, Tills?
Yeah.
You're a little legend. So, W's in the chat for Tilly.
No.
Turning into a Twitch streamer. So many, and a gift for you from Minju. Thank you so much. Oh my god, I haven't been looking at gifts. I'm so sorry if anyone has sent them and I've missed them. But that's a lot of W's for Tilly. That's a lot of W's. You did a good job.
Thanks, guys.
You also got into Panto, but that was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
But also well done for that. More W's for Tilly in the chat. Look at that, 150 W's and counting. Thank you, Tiana and Elise.
That's cool. Wait, so it just does whatever is the most sent chat.
Thank you, Charlotte.
Says it.
Yeah, look at that. 272 W's for Tilly, and it's still going up. That's a lot of W's, Tills. You did a good thing. You did a good job.
Thanks,
well done,
guys.
Tills. Yeah, no, we're very proud of her. Anything else exciting coming up worth talking about?
Okay.
You'll play?
Oh,
When's that happening?
October?
October.
August, October.
Quite a way away.
Yeah,
but it is
I've
happening.
only had like 3 rehearsals.
Tilly, you're technically like somewhat the lead in the play, right? In a weird way. Not like the lead, but
No, because obviously there's
the
not,
play is
there's
kind
not
of
an
about
actual
you.
lead, but yeah.
So
In a way, but in a
that'll
way
be
it's
good.
not. Do you know what I mean? Play's a play. Game's a game.
game's the game. And you're just playing it.
Ew.
What?
I just saw something gross out the window.
What, Harvey?
Yeah.
Thank you, Charlotte. Oh my god, still tons of W's.
Like,
Tills.
everyone's saying what play is it, but you won't know because this guy wrote it.
Should we treat our live streams like and try and be more like Kai Cenat?
Don't know
Do you
who
think that would
is.
work?
I don't know who that is.
I wonder if Harvey's coming. He's probably not.
Should we be like, who's it? Tommy Innit? Who streams?
I've not heard about Tommy Innit in a while though.
KSI? I
don't think
I've
KSI
never
streams.
watched a stream in my
I
life.
don't think he streams. Angry Ginge, he streams.
Yeah.
And he's like really loud. But I don't really like being loud. It's too much energy. But he does that for a living. So it's like I'm just here to sort of chill out
He reacts
and
to
talk
videos
to you guys.
though.
He does. And he's got like a really good setup for it. I feel like he doesn't do it on a phone. Whereas we do.
You never know.
But I think... Oh, thank you, Tina. I think some people do, like, TikTok lives, sort of professional setup, which I'm like, fair play, bruv. You do you. Absolutely. But I'm not sure many people, when they're scrolling through TikTok live, I'm not sure many people are that sort of... I don't know why I'm using this word, but attracted by the sort of Twitch streamer setup. So I'd rather stick to this, really. Someone said TikTok lives scare me. Well... If you're getting scared by a live, just come and join us. It's a safe space.
What's up, pricks?
Thank you, and we'll be banned by tomorrow.
Hey, it's Uncle Harvey coming in.
Whose uncle are you?
Hey, oh, hey.
Tilly's clocked out, yeah, but you don't have cool glasses like me and Tilly. Thank you. Sra Candido. What have you got? Have you got candles?
Candles.
What do you look like? You look like something really familiar from like something like Rick and Morty or something. Thank you, Tina. And thank you.
I hope everyone's been well.
Gidjoza,
Who's been watching the podcast?
who has been watching the podcast.
I want to know because we didn't go live before we were banned still. And for anyone who was worried where we'd gone, that's what happened. But we're back. We sorted it. We powered through, and we're here now. And for anyone who wasn't supportive of us while we were banned,
No! Stop! We need to behave.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough.
Thank you. Oh, I can't even see. Mel and Ava.
Drown Mills watched it 3 times. Let's go!
But you can watch it as many times as you want.
Watch it 5.
No one's watching
20.
you.
Although don't, watch other things. You deserve that. But equally, we appreciate you watching our
No,
stuff as well.
study it. Make edits. We love edits.
Maybe, you know what we'll do at some point? We'll do a Kahoot with a quiz about the podcast. So then,
That'd be
you've
fun.
got to get up
That
to
would
date
be
with your
fun.
podcast knowledge.
Who's going to make that?
I'll
though?
do it or
Okay.
something. Okay, maybe get Dobby.
Get Dobby to do it.
Yeah. He's sat through right now going, I'm not doing that. Thanks everyone. I had a haircut today. I got it trimmed and such. And
My
thanks,
arm hurts.
thanks Callum H4.
And
I saw
Charlotte.
Phoebe's here. Because
Oh,
she,
the infamous Phoebe.
yeah, because she said, "Hey Pete." She calls me Pete, and I call her Fob.
I think you've said this before, and I was Yep.
Cool. We actually filmed a new
It's
podcast
Phoebe.
today. That will be coming out
She's Fob.
next
Hello.
Saturday. We've got this Saturday is a podcast we recorded while we were in France.
I have pre-warned.
Okay, good. I'm saying it again for anyone who didn't know.
I didn't give any context away, but I pre-warned.
Oh, I see. Pre-warned. Yes, there is a disclaimer at the front of the video of this week's podcast, and we will hopefully be going live before it as well to hype everyone up. It is not periods, although good guess. It's worse.
It actually is worse.
And yeah, just anyone here who maybe thinks that there are certain things that they don't need to know about yet or don't want to know about yet, proceed with caution is all I'll say. Because there's nothing offensive and there's nothing inappropriate to a degree of like, what's the word? It being like unprofessional.
I think the problem is some people may find it inappropriate.
Yeah, exactly.
Not everyone.
But it's not, we didn't go on there and just, pick a country and say terrible things about it. We did nothing of the sorts.
Thank you, Lily.
Just, some people will be fine with it, some people won't. And I guess we'll see. And for the person who guessed crushes, boy, are you going to be surprised. That is...
Where do I watch it? You can watch it on YouTube. It's the 13 Again pod.
Yeah, 13 Again podcast. It'll come up, and it should come up now. Now that it's a little bit more established. It was hard to find initially because it was a brand new account, but it should be easier to find now.
Say so, will it make me cry?
It might make you cry of laughter.
Hopefully cry of laughter. That is the idea. It is a funny segment, but it is also a bit of a tough watch.
Joe loved it.
Yeah.
Joe was in the room for it, if anyone's interested in that. Our Auntie Joe.
I felt set up by Mum and Dobby.
Yeah, you were a little.
How old is Tilly? I'll let you guess by the name of our podcast. The podcast is called 13 Again. Now, if you want to do some figuring
Mental
out of what that might be.
Thank you, Lollipop 2004.
You're more than welcome to.
Love the
Yes,
meerkats.
Sadie, absolutely correct.
There was like a notification there, but I missed it.
That's so many meerkats. Thank you
There's
so much.
also so many flies in here because you left the door open.
Yeah, it's hot, man. Like what? What do you want me to do? We'll kill the flies.
Did someone say? I think someone said that we're going to have
Unfortunately,
PSHE with
incorrect.
Max and Harvey. That's essentially what maybe is going to happen.
The whole damn podcast is basically PSHE with Max and Harvey. Thank you.
A lot of it's other
The
stuff.
cowboy
It's
hat.
out on Saturday.
Oh my god,
hello.
Lily, legend.
That's cool. I
People
like
are
that.
really going for it now. I'm
we
excited.
Today we talked about. I'll say it. I'm sure it'll make it in. We talked about Inside Out 2. Max and I haven't seen it, but Tilly has. So you can imagine that was quite an interesting conversation. But that comes out next week, hopefully.
You can find the podcast on YouTube, everyone. 13
we're doing
Again
it in different
pod.
order.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
So
the next episode
today's-
is out on Saturday,
So
but there's 2 out already.
and Saturday at 8.
Thank you, Lollipop and Lily.
Set a reminder in your calendars.
8 p.m.
Jodie.
or a.m.
Saturday at 8 is when the podcast comes out.
8
comes
what?
out.
Early.
8 p.m.
Early.
Not 8 a.m. We're not animals. Who would do that?
A lot of people.
That's an insane thing to
SRA,
do.
Candida, and Lollipop Legends.
Although someone in the comments
can't
did
see
then ask
these
8 a.m. or 8 p.m. Trust us, 8 p.m. We're not mental. I mean, it could
some
work for
people
someone.
just can't get themselves up at that time.
Well, on a Saturday, that feels unreasonable.
You wake up at like 11 every day.
That's not true. I wake up at 9:30 every day.
Oh wow, 9:30. I'm already in lesson by then.
I don't care.
Do you know what time we have to leave tomorrow?
Yes, I've been told.
I'm devastated.
What time?
Oh, God, I can't be
It's like,
arsed.
it's like 6 or 7 or
Going
something.
to Manchester.
I'm just going to get up. I mean, frankly, I've not been sleeping anyway because I can't breathe, so...
Oh, I
Thank
told
you, Kaylee.
Yeah, thanks, people.
Legend.
Yeah,
And Jemima. Um.
You leave it at like that time in the morning. Oh, who's going to drive me to school?
Mum, probably.
No, she never drives.
Well, I guess
Why
you're
can't I
walking.
breathe?
She's too busy
My
working.
My-
She's too busy walking.
my nose is blocked because of like
it's
hay
like
fever and stuff.
Yeah, stop getting so close.
So I can't breathe, and I find myself. I said this
What
in the
did you
podcast,
say?
so I'm actually giving you
Hmm?
insight now. But
Are you talking to me?
guys, I am talking to the live stream. You're having a private conversation. Well,
It was not private.
I didn't
Anyway.
do that.
Open
Anyway.
tonight.
That wasn't me.
I find
I'm
myself
boring.
currently waking up snoring, which I don't do. I know I don't snore because the current snoring is waking me up.
Thank you, Jemima.
So yeah, it's really troubling because I'm like noticing that I'm snoring and going, oh my god, stop, please stop.
Is
So,
this just like a live stream on Harvey's problems? Because that's what it seems like.
Sometimes I need to vent, Tilly, and I don't do
You
therapy.
did this earlier.
What?
Was it on the podcast?
Yeah,
or
but
was
you
it
two weren't
before?
exactly very receptive of my venting, so I like to talk to people who actually show me respect and actually care about me.
Yeah, thank you. Womp womp.
Yeah, alright, well, screw you, whoever that was.
L in the chat if you don't care about Harvey and his opinions.
No, okay.
An L, please. We did W's. Tilly got so many earlier. So many W's.
For what?
For getting into the performing arts place and panto.
Well, yeah, but what about me? No, guys,
Please.
come on. See, there's W's. Yeah, people care.
No cent, 111.
People care about me.
This is all the L's,
We're
Harvey.
seeing W's and we're seeing people
Please,
care.
guys,
So
send
that's-
L's. I'll love you even more if you send L's.
All I'm going to say is we're
Harvey's
seeing
opinion
W's.
doesn't matter.
They may be
A.
outweighed by the L's, but I don't care. I appreciate the support from the people who are supporting me, and that's all that matters. So,
You lot.
what was your
Weak.
favourite ride in Disney?
Weak.
Big Thunder Mountain!
It's a good ride. It's a long ride. Jesus. I didn't realise it went on for that. Like, do you know
Yeah,
the
it's
time
so
of it?
good.
It's like
No,
2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Avengers
good.
went on for a long time.
I have more information about Hyperia, if you want it.
Alright.
So,
Thank you, Jack. Thank you, Jemima.
obviously it stalled where it did.
Yeah.
Well, what's the official term? Valleyed. It valleyed. That's the actual term for it. Yeah. So it was definitely wind or whatever, and it was actually testing this morning.
late.
So it was meant to open today. It was testing this morning.
Yeah.
Before the park properly opened.
They saw it go back and went, not today.
Exactly. They literally put out the statement a few 10 minutes after that happened, basically.
Yeah.
So what's going to have to happen, because it's a Mac ride, if it was at Europa Park, they'd be able to get that fixed quite quickly because Europa Park is owned by Mac
Thank you,
Rides
Tina.
and they have systems in place for that. Because it's in the UK and it's very far away from Mac and all that sort of stuff, that train is going to just be sat there until they do one of either two things. One of them being taking each cart piece by piece off of the track and craning it back over to the station, to the thingy.
Oh, is it stuck there?
Yeah, it's still there.
Oh, Christ.
It's still there. They can't just send it.
Oh,
Like,
I didn't realise that was...
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So they have to either crane it off,
I'm not yet
or,
knowing.
and this is the fun option, they crane it up and over.
Yeah,
so they just
that'd be
send
cool.
it through. But there's so few chances of that happening. It is so unlikely that they'll
But
do
they
that.
do... But you say that they've got quite a lot of space in that ground area because they've not put anything in yet. It's still all that dirt. So they haven't actually, themed
Yes,
that.
that's not the issue. It's more that it probably then still wouldn't make it round the full thing. 'cause
Yeah,
it would
true.
need a lot more momentum.
I mean, it's got some massive loops to get around.
Exactly. So, it's almost certainly going to have to be just craned off piece by piece and then put back together in the station.
I feel for them, man.
Yeah,
That is
but
not a nice
people
thing.
feel for Thorpe Park because it isn't their fault. It is something that's gone wrong elsewhere. It's not something that they could have controlled, so it is a bit peak. But
Was anyone meant to be riding Hyperia? Anyone brave enough?
anyone today?
It's mental, so I shouldn't be hyping it up.
I want to go back, but it's just
I
thing
don't
after
think I would
thing.
go on it.
Honestly.
I don't know. It seems very dangerous.
I need to see the pirate show at Legoland as well.
I'll go to Legoland, but I don't feel the need to go on Hyperia. It's too long and it's very dangerous.
Tilly, what's your makeup routine? Well, someone said what was Joe's favourite Disney ride? Not Star Wars. That is an answer we can give you very easily.
She started swearing at us.
She was not
No.
talking about Star Wars.
Paul.
But what did she like?
She liked the boat one. All the boat
Boat
ones.
one?
She liked the,
Oh,
It's
the
a
Small World. Yeah.
No, but also the other Caribbean one she liked, I think.
Did she?
She didn't hate it. She didn't go off like she did on the
Yeah,
Star
shouting
Wars
and
one.
screaming. Go on then. What's your makeup routine?
It's complicated.
Right. Well, I'm gonna go and eat. So thanks for having me. Bye.
Yeah, I mean, you probably need to go now anyway, don't you? Right, well, thank you everyone so much for joining us. Bit of a short one, but we will be back. Do not worry, all the live streaming is good. Thank you to everyone that gifted. I'll just go through really quickly. Oh, I've gone to the wrong place. There we go. Tina, Jemima, Kaylee, Ellie, Charlotte, thank you so much. Absolute legends. We will see you soon. Goodbye, everyone.
Peace.
Have a lovely evening. And now I've got to figure out how to end the live stream because I'm
I
a
know.
dinosaur and I'm not even a dinosaur. I'm 21. All right.